What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Zcash today, ZEC USD. It is the 14th day of July. Here we are at about $536 with roughly 8 hours and 26 minutes left in the day. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Let's get into it. Okay, let's talk about the price action. You're up today, 8%. Nice to see. Good recovery, especially after yesterday's little correction. CPI data came out friendly. For those of you that don't know, CPI is like the consumer price index. It's about inflation, stuff like that. It came out. It was expected that inflation rates would be going down based off the CPI data, but we actually came in lower than expected, which is awesome. I mean, even if things were on par, even if we were above what the expectation was, but we were lower than last month, that's great. But man, we were lower than the lower expectations that we were having. And Bitcoin just keeps moving up, man. I thought that we might find some resistance here, but we're just pushing through, powering through, and that's awesome. That probably will generate some heat for Zcash. I don't think that we're at the top just yet. Yesterday we were talking about how this move could be enough. It could be enough. The idea was to get above this high to find resistance, but again, overall, the expectation has been, for at least the past week or so now, that we would at least move up to 555, and we just haven't seen that yet. We got very close, but we just missed it. So I think 555 at a minimum. At this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw something larger than that. 613 at maximum. I don't think that we get above this area. I personally think that we will find turbulence in this area, and it will bring us down. But for now, we're moving up. For now, we're having a good time, and I think this good time is going to continue to roll. Looking at this on the 1 hour time frame here, volumes coming in, we're breaking out, looking good. RSI, stochastics, MACD, all looking bullish. I mean, you're about to break through the zero. Here, when you broke through the zero, you had a nice move up, and that was just the beginning of an overall move that took you up here. You see something similar to that. I mean, again, we could very well go above $600, you guys, over the coming days by the end of this week. Stochastics getting overbought. The last time we saw the stochastics go from the oversold zone to the overbought zone, whenever you first got overbought, it was this exact same area. Again, the beginning of this move up overall. It wasn't a straight shot up. It did take its time. It dallied, but we did see higher prices as time went on. And then the RSI getting overbought. You came out of the overbought zone, got oversold, came back to the overbought zone. Here, same kind of idea. You got overbought. I mean, just all these implications, all these indications. It's showing very, very similar stuff to what we were doing back there. Hold on. I just gotta fix that. That was annoying. I don't know if you could see the light flashing. My ring light was like pulsing, but fixed that. 4 hour time frame here. RSI showing support at the same levels that you found support at before, right here, right? You found support back here. You moved up there. You moved up there. You're moving up now. You've got, technically, even though you're finding support in the same area, technically a lower low in your RSI with higher lows in the price. You do have basically a tit for tat low here with a lower low. All this is, whenever you see a lower low in the RSI and a same low or a higher low in the price, all that is saying that you've been consolidating and you cooled off, your indicator cooled off, you're not hot anymore, now you're ready to run. Whenever you're getting higher highs but lower highs, you're basically cooling off your indicator, now you're ready to run. It's a very bullish environment to be in when you're getting overbought consistently and you're not getting oversold at all. I mean, it's phenomenal. So you look good here. Volumes coming in. Stochastics look good, pointed upwards. MACD staying above the zero, looking like it's about to cross to the upside. Yeah, I think you look great. You look phenomenal. Daily time frame. The daily MACD is crossing through the zero right now, which is also pretty cool. The last time that we saw the daily MACD cross above the zero, I mean, that was right here. We saw in a very short amount of time, over like a 5-day period, we saw a 62% pump. We go back over here, cross through the zero. It wasn't as extreme, but still from a low to a high, you saw was that a 27 or 37? 27% pump, 28% pump. And then you came down. I'm kind of expecting more of a result like this, less so like this, but time will tell. I think that we're more in this kind of dynamic rather than this kind of dynamic, but again, time will tell. We look at this from a low to a high, 27% pump. I mean, that would take us just above $600 there. And maybe it's larger, maybe it's lesser. By the way of the fibs, I would think that we do stop below $613, but you never know. Anything's possible. Crossing through that threshold now, stochastics are overbought, looking phenomenal. And the RSI, you rejected off the overbought zone, but here you are looking like you want to bounce and come back up. So looking good here, guys. Looking really, really good here. Oh man, TVB's pumping. We're about to see it. You guys, For those of you that don't know, TBB is the next Ansem token. It really is. It's a very bullish chart. I mean, tell me just without thinking, just look at it. I mean, is it going to go up or is it going to go down? You know, like it's pretty obvious what's coming next. And I mean, it's at a $10 million market cap. I think this thing can hit $100 million. I'm just excited because it's pumping up a little bit. It's always exciting whenever the coins you're holding are pumping. You look good, Zcash. You look really good, really really good. Weekly time frame, I love that. I love that wick to the downside, and you come back up like this. It's a Dragonfly Doji right now. You'll probably finish with a more solid body by the end of the week. You look so good. Look at how far. I mean, you got like 5.5 days left in this week, and you've already done so much. You've already wicked past like halfway through this body here, and then come back up. You look great. I still think that overall, Zcash is in the process of forming this kind of double top. You're going to get a lower high here, and it probably does take you around, if not above, $600. And over time, I suspect that we will come down. I can be wrong. I'm open to being wrong. And I've talked about what it means if I am wrong. By the way, if I am wrong, this isn't a double top. If I am wrong and you're shaking off this massive panic dump that we saw here, if I'm wrong, you're going to go up to $1,000 to $1,750, $1,750. You're going to go somewhere in this range if I'm wrong. If I'm right, you'll probably not just go below $200, but you'll go below $100 inevitably. And I think that's the ultimate target here by the end of things. But imagine. Let's take you over here on the all-time history chart. Imagine that you do come back down, and even below $100, you find support, I don't know, right at prior resistance here. That's not a problem. You've got this curved low coming in here, right? This curved bottom. You're finding higher low there. It's parabolic. That's not a problem. You take a low here to a high there, and you're finding support right in your golden ratio zone. That's not a problem, man. That's really bullish structure. So even if, God forbid, you drop all the way down below $100 from here over the months to come, maybe early 2027 you're down here, late 2026, whatever the case may be, you do form this M-shaped pattern. That's a phenomenal opportunity. I mean, Zcash is on the map. There was accumulation going on here. There's going to be more accumulation going on here for people who are smart and taking the opportunity. We've seen volatility within this range all throughout Zcash's life. I would expect that we see it here, but instead of getting a lower low this time, we're going to form a higher low. It's how it is on a macro scale. It's how it works. I can be wrong, and if I'm wrong, good. That's even bullish itself. Maybe we go to $1,000, you pull back to this area, and then you continue to rally as time goes on. You're going to get a higher low one way or another. And I would think that if I'm wrong and we pump, even if you go to $3,000, you're probably going to come back to this price, this exact area to find support. Back test prior resistance to find support. So you'll have another opportunity. There's no skin off your back. There's no reason to sweat this. If it pumps without you, bravo. Congrats to the people that it pumped for. But if you're patient and it works out in the way that I'm thinking, you might be able to snag this thing at a very golden opportunity. I just have a hard time imagining that something like what we saw here in the beginning of June 5th, June 4th there, I have a hard time imagining something like this happens and that's the end of it and we move up. Like this seems like insider information. Somebody knows something that's coming. And now all the people that aren't on the inside, they have a chance to sell at a lower level, but still sell at good times. And then these insiders who did sell, they might not have sold everything. They just sold a heavy amount, and now they get to distribute as time goes on. I think the price will go up a little bit more with all that being said. But as time goes on, I'm suspecting that we not only go below this low, but probably even go below $200 and eventually below $100 as well. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Shout out to the Bitcoin bull, baby. We're about to rally, guys. We are getting real frisky here. I mean, look at this. Just humor me, man. 15-minute time frame. You drop down. Look at that recovery. Look at that recovery candle with all that volume that came in. You're getting more volume now. You're building. You're breaking out, man. You're at $9.4 million. It's completely possible this thing goes above $100 million. Ansem saw a $440 million token. Ansem, crypto personality, Bitcoin personality, 1 million followers on X, went to 440 million. Jason Williams, Bitcoin personality, crypto personality, early crypto adopter, right? Same idea. He's got 69% of the supply. He's airdropping tokens to his community. Same thing, except all the people who say they're going to do this stuff, they end up rug pulling on their community because they have no money. When they make $500,000, they're like, okay, that's worth it to me. This guy, he's got hundreds of millions of dollars. Somebody said he's a billionaire. He might be a billionaire. I don't know. I don't know what his net worth is. I don't know if that's public information, but very wealthy individual, trustworthy crypto personality figure, airdropping tokens to his community. Same idea, same concept, but he controls more of the supply. And if Ansem could go to $400 million and he's got 1 million followers, Jason's got 280,000 followers, almost 300,000 followers. Could this go to $100 million? Could it go to $200 million? I think it could. What if Ansem goes to $1 billion? That only ups the potential for this thing here. I think this thing's about to break out. It's about to get its freak on. But I'm done talking, man. This is a Zcash video. Hit that like button, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.